Hey guys, Varmarate here, and in this video I'm going to talk about the newly launched Samsung Galaxy M series. So as you all know that today Samsung unveiled the M10 and M20 in India, and in this short video I'm going to show you some pros and cons about the Samsung Galaxy M series that we have seen from the first look that we have got. So let's begin with the very first device, which is Samsung Galaxy M10. Now the very first pro about this device is that the phone comes at a price of 7,990 Indian rupees, and I think at this price it is very competitive because it is actually competing with the likes of Honor and the Redmi phones which came a year back. Another good thing about this device is that it has 6.22-inch HD plus display. It's an Infinity V display from Samsung with the water drop notch, and it does look gorgeous. It has a 90% screen to body ratio, so certainly it is doing a good job. It also comes with a 3GB RAM and 32GB variant, which will cost around 8,990 rupees. It's 1,000 rupees costlier, so again it is a pro. Another major pro it is that it has a dual camera setup with the one coming with ultra wide lens. So definitely at this price point I think this is the only phone which provides you 120-degree field of view. So this is one of its very strong point. It also has the 19:9 aspect ratio, so it is taller, and it comes up with a 5 megapixel front facing camera, and it is also certified with the L1 certification to view HD content on apps such as Netflix and Amazon. So that is again a great thing. We also get a fast face unlock in the device, and definitely it is a very good feature to have. And the phone comes up with 3400 milliamp hour battery, which is definitely considering it's a 720p display, it is going to hold up really well. So these are all the pros that I have about the Samsung Galaxy M10. Definitely at the price point it is coming at, it is a very solid phone. I'll talk about the cons when I'm done talking about M20. So let's begin with Samsung Galaxy M20. It's the bigger brother of it. Now again, the very first pro of this device is the 6.3-inch Infinity V display. Now this comes up with a full HD resolution. It's an LCD TFT display, so it's definitely not super AMOLED, but what I've seen and heard from the reviewers is that it is a very good and capable display. So certainly I think it is going to be very good. Now second most important point, it is having 5000 milliamp hour battery, so which is massive. Again, this is the only phone which comes with 5000 milliamp hour battery at this starting point. So definitely this is one of the most important point with this phone. And again with this we have a 3 times faster charging available right in the box. So we are having a 15-volt charger in the box, so this is complementing the 5000 milliamp hour battery really well. We also have a dual camera again over here with ultra wide lens, and the phone comes with 2 variants, 3GB RAM plus 32GB and 4GB RAM and 64GB variant. It starts at 10,990 Indian rupees, and the 4GB RAM variant comes up at 12,990. So definitely these are very important pros for this device, and it is running on the new Exynos 7904 1.8 GHz octa-core processor. And another important pro which will go with the device is that it has dual SIM and a micro SD expansion. So both the device M10 and M20 comes with dual SIM and micro SD card expansion. So definitely I think these are a very capable cameras. Now I'll talk about the cons of the devices because I think Samsung has made quite a few compromises to get the price point this low and competitive. So the number one con which the phone and the devices have is that the build quality. The phones are built with polycarbonate plastic, both of them. So definitely this is one downside, because comparing with the devices such as Redmi, Realme and even the Honor devices, they come up with the metal body at this price point. So Samsung has cut the corners over there. But having said that, in M20 the 5000 milliamp hour battery, the phone does not feel that heavy because of the polycarbonate body, so maybe that has worked in their favor. Another thing is that M10 does not come up with a fingerprint scanner, so that is one problem. Whereas M20 we have a fingerprint scanner and facial unlock as well, so that might be some issue. And with also the processor, even though it's a new processor, but what the benchmarks suggest that it still lags behind the Snapdragon 660 against which it is competing. So definitely this is one downside for the processor, but I think since it is optimized for this specific device, we may not have that problem because benchmark do not necessarily reflect the real world situation over here. The second con that we have is that the phone runs on Android Oreo, which is based on Samsung Experience 9.5. Now this is something which is really sad because it has been 5 months since Android Pie has been launched, and this would certainly pull the device a little bit behind, since the Redmi devices and even the Realme devices are pushing the Android Pie update to this device, which against which the Galaxy series is actually competing against. So definitely this is one downside. Another downside which I would say is it is specifically for M10 that it does not have a fingerprint scanner, and considering the fact that now even the basic devices have fingerprint scanner, it is something which might turn a few people off. And this is just something that I thought that Samsung should have included. And the last but not the least, I think this is not a con exactly, but the phone's display, since they are TFT LCD display, I think if they could have gone with AMOLED, then this phones would have been unbeatable, because at this price point AMOLED is something which would have given an excellent example. But having said that, the display quality of this device is really good, so I think that this con is not exactly a very big deal, since the display is still a very good display. So definitely these are the few cons. And a minor con again is they do not have an LED indicator because of the design which the phone has. Definitely these might be the turners that Samsung was expecting, and let's see how the results are when the phone actually reaches the customer. The phone will be available on Amazon and the Samsung online store only from February 5th, so stay tuned for that. And if you have any questions regarding both these phones, feel free to comment, and I'll be there to reply. If you like the video guys, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.